As if by magic, folks. Okay, so the people that, so it's going to be in general, we've always been targeted. 98% of the world has always been targeted. That's why the class system was put in place. That's why religions were put in place. That's why there's sort of like society, females are dominated and, if not explicitly said, are meant to live in fear of men. Race. There's always been a dividing factor. There's always been something in place to control people. Okay, and like I said previously, they have got equipment that they can log on into your heart rate, your electromagnetic field, and control your emotions. Just get this to focus. Here we go. Are you still with me, family? I'll go back. I'm going to show you where I'm filming from. Okay. And you can see where I'm filming from. It's too high. You can see the building across there. It's too high to be a light. Yeah. Okay. See that? Okay. Hi, family. Okay. So, like I said, they can control your emotions, your heart rate, and then literally they target my heart. That's why I know this. This is why they have times to make me depressed, or try to make me depressed. It's usually in the morning, and because I question, because I've been suicidal, I think I've gone through that, and I'll go through that again another time. I sort of check, thinking why, even though I'm being targeted, I was thinking why. I'm sort of in pain, but I was thinking why. So I question, sort of like a self-reflection. How am I feeling? Why am I feeling this or that? Okay. They also, like I said, this is what the conspiracy theorists all say. When people say this, it's, oh, they can't read your mind, can't read your thoughts, and blah de blah de blah. They have got the technology to do this, and they are doing it. And like I said on the previous post, I will link post where the creature beast, and these are not highly trained professionals, these are the dregs of society. Literally, the alkies, the pissheads, the fucking druggies, the people with very low intelligence and low social skills, the rapists, the sex offenders. They could have used this technology on what they're doing on me against the rapist, Paul Burgess, that was stalking me. They could use that. Okay? So I want you to be clear. So they are targeting people, and they've said right at the beginning, even before I knew I was being targeted, they class this, the West Midlands Police and their undercover officers, they class this as a war. When I was first targeted, that's what they said. They said this is a war. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And they class this as a war. What's happening? And that was 8 years ago, folks, so come a long way. And the reason why I said I gave you the addresses of number 1 Henry Street, because the undercover police officer right at the beginning of this case that was targeting me, I saw him at that address, I think last week. How many was the week before? Tall guy that's into child molestation, infant molestation. I was going to come on camera tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to go on camera. Okay, so just want to make this clear, and then I'm going to switch subjects. So they have got their technology to read your thoughts. They're not highly trained people behind this. They have to be as near as to you as possible. So they will get your friends, they'll get your family. Like I said, they've got a fucking guy upstairs. They've got a number 1 Henry Street, number 2 Cafe, fucking hell, the Alki involved. And like they plead with the officer, but if the police says to you, you do this and that for this person, they'll give you some money, they're going to take it. But I want to be clear that over the years, as this has gone on, I know the people that are involved, that stay involved, are doing it more for the money. Like I said previously, and we'll get off this subject very quickly, 75% of people involved in the targeting programme, and I'm including the fucking delivery drivers, including the workmen, etc., etc., are sex offenders. 75% are sex offenders or sexual deviants. Probably confirm that for me. they're not members of a society, they're not upstanding citizens of the society. They are the fucking dregs of society that are easily controllable. And if the police says, okay, you're a nonce, you can continue to be a nonce. That's what they've done. In my case, I know that 75% or more are either convicted sex offenders that have not been convicted, or sexually deviants. And when I mean sexual deviants, is sex that is so fucking going shitting and pissing, basically. I've said it now, it's all out there. And the shitting and pissing part is the Freemason part of it. You don't know, once you realise just how rotten, and it's more rotten and it's more revulsion than they are powerful, than they are, no, we've got powers to do this, we've got powers to kill you. Once you realise just how fucking repulsive these creatures are, you'll be like me. You'll be like fuck you. Okay? The Freemasons and the politicians are not groups of people we should look up to, want to join or be part of, because they're not even part of civilization. The origins of man, or the origins on earth. The reason why they use shit, the reason why sex offenders are involved and child molesters, and it's to de-evolve society. De-evolve society. It's the fuck-up society. Like I said, they can use this technology. There will never ever be another sex offender, a repeat sex offender ever. If they use what they did on me, what they're doing on me, there will never ever worldwide will be another repeat sex offender. Can you imagine what the world would be? We're just that group taken out. But instead, the Freemasons and police forces, the corrupt police forces, use it to watch women take a piss and have a shit and have a shower and get the little fucking draggy little bastard mates to be into it as well. And let's stress her out. Let's fuck her up. Anyway, so, yeah. We are being targeted. There's people in my Facebook group that I know that are enlightening, that are you will be targeted one way or the other, because they don't want you to evolve, for one, and if we do come in contact, they don't want us to be talking or to be linking together. Okay, I'm going to move off this subject and move on to something else later on. Okay, folks. Thank you, family.